Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. I'll say this much about this show. It's definitely going in directions I'm just like, I don't know what's going to happen next.
Has been for the whole season.
Yeah. And now I'm just like, what's Subaru going to do? He's basically trapped. Trapped like a rat. And he has to make a choice of like, which does he focus all of his energy on? Trying to save the people within the barrier, or, you know, going back and saving the people at the mansion? And then all of a sudden we're finding out, oh, turns out this whole thing was set in motion by, you know, one of the people, if not the one of the main people that you're actually there to help out and save. I knew he was holding back cards, but I didn't know it was like that. I figured he had to have known something about Subaru's ability, but I didn't expect him to be that sadistic about it. And then, of course, you know, now the whole thing happened where Subaru basically pissed off Echidna, and now it seems as though he can't take the trials anymore, because I guess she revoked her blessing whenever he basically just rebelled against what the witches wanted. You really can't trust anybody, can you? But Emilia, she's a big question mark, because is she a reincarnation of the Witch of Envy? Or is she a new vessel for Satella to inhabit?
Or has she always been Satella?
The episode title is Straight Bet. This whole season it started out hinging on him figuring out how to wake up Rim, and that hasn't happened. And a bunch of other shit's come up now, and we know what happened to Rim, but we haven't seen those characters since then. Is Rim literally going to be spending this entire season just bedridden and just like Sleeping Beauty?
Looks like it.
Or are we going to have like a shift in the second half of this season like we did in the first season, where things are going to pick up the pace and we're going to basically just speed run a bunch of different stuff?
Not from what I've heard.
Ugh. Well, only way we're going to find out is by watching. And I'm very enticed to watch, so let's get into it. Here we go. Nice punch, Otto.
過ぎるのに必死になってるんでしょ。聞こえてますか。聞こえてるなら返事しろよ。頼ろうと。
Given the people that he's tried to rely on, and every single time he's tried to rely on them, they literally screwed him over. Also, let's not forget that one time where the whale basically was bearing down on them, and what did Otto do? No, everyone wants to forget that. What did Otto do? What did he do? He kicked him out of the damn carriage and let the whale eat him.
頼られた覚えがないんですか。違う。
Damn it.
どう話したらいいか。言ってみてくださいよ。最後まで聞きますから。
There's a problem with that. He can't really tell you everything because...
話せ。そして最後に信じろっていやいいんですよ。友達なんだから。もらえねえかもしれないんだけど。
Oh boy.
お前の力が必要だ。
バカな。その提案はあまりにいびつだ。
割りまくって王様になって、俺がそれを隣で祝福して、お前も囲ってる連中の一人になれよ。言っとくが強制な。
何も手放さずに、スバル君。
何を？
それが一体どれほど強欲な答えなのかということだ。の私のために何かしておくのも悪くない。
そりゃ話に乗ってくると取っていいんだな。押されるピエロ同士、正々堂々やろうぜ。
Okay. I guess basically Subaru is just saying like I know you know, and guess what? I'm still gonna throw it up in your face, and I'm still gonna beat you.
そしてこの後はガーフィールだな。
Yeah. Good luck
その
trying to
前に
convince him.
一つ確かめてからでもいいか。賞賛度外視で勝ち目のない方に乗っかるのはこれが初めてです。
Sometimes we gamble and we don't even know what we're gambling on.
オズボーの待ち人はスーボーだったというわけじゃない。
ああ、ごめん。その展開はボツになったんだ。
は？
それで今はロズワールと
4人のうちの1人じゃ。
アルマ。
わしはリューズビルマ。
There are 4 of the pink-haired ones with the black.
Yeah, with the black robe.
とは到底できん。
そうか、精霊と同じで。だから交代制で役目を果たしてきたのか。
そのものだけは例外じゃ。
リューズシーマ。
口外はせん。リューズシーマの名にかけて誓おう。およそ10年前問題を起こしてな。
どうしたのエミリアタン。お尻が汚れるよ。
寝相が悪くて。
ゆっくりでいい。みんな
Her mother Satella.
I don't know.
して森のことと王戦に関係が。
ロスワールが約束してくれたの。
あなたが王座を得ることができたなら、この森の氷を溶かすことも可能でしょう。
別する。
That's how he has so much control over her.
自分勝手な理由ってやつか。
That's not selfish.
大
That's not selfish. You're wanting to save. Yeah, exactly. She's a...
エミリア。
Let her sleep, bud.
エミリアが思い出せなくても知ってるやつに聞けば。
Puck. No.
エミリア。
There it is.
ここまでやらなくてもいいだろうが。
呼び出してくれたね。僕は嬉しいよ、スバル。
I'm glad he didn't have to kill her again.
もう勝手にいなくなったりしないで。パック？
He's very
いつも
small.
よりちょっと体が小さいかな。てへへ、思ったより限界が早そうだね。まあ、意識して契約を破ろうとするんだから。ちょっと待って。
Oh no.
との間の契約を破棄する。一方的で本当にごめんね。僕がいなくなれば記憶の蓋が外れるよ。世界で一番愛してる。
That sucks.
ここにいてくれる？そうしたらきっと私はごめんね。ごめんね。お願い。
Take her hand, you idiot.
お安い御用だよ。
スバルの嘘つき。
見つかったか。ダメだ。
Why did he
Where did he
leave?
go?
Why did he leave? Was he taken? Did Gar take him again?
I don't know.
来るかもしんねえからどっか行っと。
Wait a minute.
だったんですよ。話し合いで。宴の主催者が不在の間、代役などはいかがでしょう。じゃあ話をしようか。エミリアタン。
Looks like he's gotten beaten up.
Maybe, I don't know.
I'm so confused.
I am too. Damn it. I guess that's just going to be a normal thing from here on out. It's like, we're not going to have all the pieces until they're literally, like, put together in front of us. I hate not being able to predict where this is going to go, but at the same time, I'm excited. Very few shows are able to do this and maintain my intrigue.
I just feel bad that, like, I have to apologize to the audience for our reactions because I don't know how to react to this. Know what I mean? Other than to be like, ah,
yeah,
what?
No, honestly, that's sort of the reactions I'm having. But
It's
also,
like there was a whole bunch of stuff that happened in this episode that I was just like, ah.
But also, there's things.
Why did he make the bet? Why did he decide that was the best course of action? What? Like, the only thing I think I know why is why Puck broke the contract. He kind of explained that as he did it, which was
unseal her memories.
Yeah, her memories wouldn't come back unless he did that.
Yeah.
So that was the only thing that I think I fully understood the motivation for in this episode, and everything else was just like, what is happening? Like,
well,
we learned a little bit about the little Ryuzu clones and stuff, like that there's like a rogue faction of them, essentially.
Yeah.
That also happens to be friends with Garfield. Which probably starts to explain a little bit of, like, the interactions and, like, what's up with them helping each other in certain cases, but not others and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, everything else, I'm just like, I don't know where this is going at all.
I don't either, and it's exciting, frustrating, but exciting. And I'm very curious to see what is going to happen, but at the same time, I'm just like, I want to know, but at the same time...
So if y'all see somebody in the comments that's just like, dude just sat there and didn't say anything for this whole reaction, and you want to go back and tell them for me, and you're still here watching, you know, feel free to tell them that I was just trying to understand.
Fair enough. I'm still trying to understand too, although in my head I'm formulating like all the potential plot lines of where it could all go, and I have predictions, I have thoughts, but we're never gonna know if they are like coming to fruition until it happens.
The thumbnail for this episode, and I'm gonna make the face right now just in case it's not actually there anywhere else, but it's gonna be like,
there we go. I made the face with you. I made a confusing face with you, so
like,
that could be the thumbnail.
I don't know if there's gonna be a good thumbnail for this episode otherwise.
Well, yeah, just sometimes it's hard to find a good thumbnail face, which is why I think we need to do one.
Especially if we have different reactions at different times. Like last night when I was, or this morning when I was editing Freerun, me and you were finding different things funny and different things surprising at different times so often that I had a really hard time getting a thumbnail where we both made a reaction at the same time.
See, often what I do is I do if I find like you have a good reaction in one place and I have a good reaction in the other, I usually get both of them and I splice the pictures together.
Well, I'm just going to start taking two whenever that happens to me then, and I'll send them to you and let you do the splice.
Yeah, I can do that.
I haven't used Photoshop or anything in so long that I'm not comfortable trying to splice two
Well,
pictures
given
together.
the bullshit Adobe's pulling with Photoshop, I mean...
I haven't actually heard the details, but we can talk about that when we're not recording.
Yeah. This, once again, I'm very interested into seeing where this is going to wind up, how this is going to like wind up playing out. But in the interim, until we figure it out, I'm just like, you bastards.
I'm also starting to see that these episodes are slowing down right now, too.
To an extent, yes.
It's not boring, but yeah, pacing-wise, it is definitely slowed down compared to the first half of the season to start explaining all this stuff.
Well, it's to, like, get everything, like... Well, basically, we're tied up in knots right now, just like what Otto said about Subaru's mind. You know, it's like your mind's tied up in knots. Basically, right here, they're unfurling all the knots to, like, lay everything out there so that Subaru can hopefully figure shit out. I mean, I hope so. I don't know. But damn, this show is definitely proving itself to be a watch that hopefully will be worthy of. I mean, we do not yet know the destination, but the journey so far has been very interesting.
I just gotta say, like, my hopes for the future of this show, like how the future of the manga has gone, hopefully, is that while this is cool this time around and everything to go through and find all this stuff out, I hope that once this arc is over with, that the next arc will be something very different.
Maybe it will be. Maybe
because,
it will.
Like, this has turned into a very, like, mystery-heavy arc, and I hope they
Sometimes
don't go
it's good, though.
straight into another, like, really mystery-heavy arc after this. I hope it goes into something that could be a little more fast-paced in terms of understanding everything that's happening and such, you know?
Yeah.
Which overall, I guess the plot of the show kind of lends to there being mystery all the time, but I like the way it was done more in the first season, where they were at least changing locales and the mysteries were more self-contained and they didn't take the entire season to solve, you know?
Yeah, true. Very true. I guess we'll see. I would say for me, watching this, I'm definitely on the fence when it comes to the pacing.
Like, I would still give this show like an 8.5 at this point. for season 2. Like I give the first one like a 9.5. Obviously, I think.
Oh yeah, first season was tremendous.
But like I would still give this like an 8.5. It's just like if they did the same thing again and did a whole mystery for a whole season with this pacing, I definitely probably would be rating it lower than an 8.5 at that point. You know what I mean?
I'm hoping that if they do another mystery thing, that it will have more of a like direct pacing forward instead of like a big branching like spider's web to have to sort through. Instead, it's just like, oh, mystery over here, mystery over there, mystery over here, mystery over there. And every time he dies and comes back, he has to go down the branches of these other ones to figure out how everything can meet back up on the other side. But instead, here, he's trying to figure everything out basically just by making bets and like going and like trying to plan out as best he can.
I think one of the problems too is that we're not entirely along for the ride in terms of us learning the same things that he is always and following his same ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we're kind of viewing this all from a perspective that is following Subaru for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
But also, we don't really have a lot of... We're not let into his thoughts very often.
No, we are not.
We get, like, you know, bits and pieces of what he's thinking sometimes, usually when he's in mid-conversation with somebody, but it's usually only, like, regarding, like, the immediate thing that's going on and not his overall thought process. And therefore, I think that's why we're more confused. Because obviously, like with what just happened, he had some ideas he was supposed to talk to Otto about, and we glossed over that, so it left us in the dark there as to what their plans were they came up with.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing this from a very outside perspective, as opposed to how you normally would be following along with like a protagonist, you know?
I don't know, dude.
Which I guess that's how you write mystery novels. You're usually in the dark as to what Sherlock Holmes is thinking until the very end, you know? Stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, it's like a mystery novel season. It's cool. Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, I hope they give us a break from an entire season of a mystery novel before they do another one after this is over with, you know?
Yeah, we can only hope.
I think if it went back to, like, how the first season was for season 3,
mm-hmm.
and then it went back to, like, how this season is for season 4, I think I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, alternating.
Especially if the payoff for the season is good enough to raise my score higher than the 8.5 it is right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, but we'll see how that plays out. But thank you all very much for tuning in. This was ReZero, episode 39, Straight Bet. So, if you all enjoyed and you want to see more ReZero, feel free to leave a like. Feel free to subscribe, and also feel free to check out our Patreon, where you can get a week ahead. Till then, everyone, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Be good people. Take care. Peace.